Go check out GoVex.com today and access the benefits you've earned. GoVex. Savings for those who serve.
Precise designs, subtle curves, curated upgrades, elevated design for thoughtful living. Puma.
You deserve the best. At Harbor Freight, you can afford it. Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
I'm Miles Kennett, founder of M. Taylor. Finding clothes that fit is a hassle. Standard clothing uses just 2 measurements. M. Taylor's custom clothing uses 7 or more measurements for the perfect fit. Our tech measures you 20% better than a tailor using just your phone. Whether you are so big or so small, we fit you all. M. Taylor offers free returns and free shipping. Made-to-measure jeans start at just $79, dress shirts at $69, suits $3.99. Download the M. Taylor app or visit mtaylor.com today.
I'm so sorry.
The new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 is as flexible as you are.
This.
And the new Galaxy Z Fold 7 unfolds when you need to see more.
Got it.
Get them on Spectrum, the network that moves with you. Get up to $1,000 off when you get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 or Z Flip 7 with trade-in from Spectrum.
If you or a loved one have news of Vietnam, we'll send you a free book to answer questions you may have. Call now, and we'll come to you.
800-214-4000.
In our world, the implosion of the Titan submersible, the death of all 5 passengers on board was, quote, preventable. If it weren't for a, quote, failure to follow established engineering protocols. That is, according to a new U.S. Coast Guard investigation. CNN's Jason Carroll has more on this stunning report.
A preventable tragedy. That's how Escape Route report from the Coast Guard describes the 2023 implosion of the Titan submersible that instantaneously killed all 5 people on board. The report also stating the Coast Guard believed former Ocean Gate CEO Stockton Rush was criminally negligent.
Mr. Rush should somehow survive. We would have been investigation that the Department of Justice do a separate inquiry, criminal investigation into the matter.
What led to the implosion? The Coast Guard Marine Board of Investigation finding the primary contributing factors were Ocean Gate's inadequate design, certification, maintenance, and inspection process for the Titan. In one example, the board found Ocean Gate ignored warning signs and did not bother to investigate safety issues with Titan's hull after an incident in 2022. During that previous incident, a loud banging noise was heard during Titan's ascent, a possible sign the hull was structurally sound. The report's findings echoing accounts from Ocean Gate's former employees, several of whom testified last year about cutting costs and safety issues they say Rush ignored.
There was a big push to get this done, and a lot of steps along the way were missed.
I've broken some rules to make this. Rush was a highly controversial figure among deep-sea explorers well before the catastrophic implosion.
I have no desire to die.
A recently released Netflix documentary explored his vision for Titan and its eventual demise. Submersible experts were critical of Rush's approach to building Titan, saying its construction was not founded in tested science. The Coast Guard accused Rush of gross negligence in its report, saying his company did all it could to avoid oversight by the scientific and maritime community, saying he exhibited negligence that contributed to the deaths of 4 individuals.
I think it's very serious. The fact that the vessel was operating with paying passengers with no certification, no even registration with the vessel itself. Really haven't seen that before.
In addition to Rush, the 4 others who were killed included famed deep-sea explorer Paul-Henri Nargeolet, British adventurer Hamish Harding, businessman Shahzada Dawood, and his 19-year-old son, Sulu. And Jake, the Coast Guard report also found that in 2018, an experienced Titan pilot had reported critical safety issues with the Titan, and as a result of that, that pilot was fired. Jake?
Jason Carroll, thanks so much. Let's discuss with Jason Neubauer. He led the Coast Guard's investigation into the incident. And Jason, you've been a part of hundreds of investigations. What stands out to you about this one?
I think the international nature of the incident and the unique operations, that really stands out among others that I've been involved with.
The report says that there were known issues with the submersible's hull about a year before the deadly incident. Had those issues been addressed, could these deaths have been prevented, or were there other known issues?
That's absolutely correct. During the 2022 operating season, the Titan ran into several issues with the hull, and those should have been warnings, to Oceangate at the time. They had designed a real-time monitoring system, gave them data to monitor sound and strain that was being experienced by the carbon fiber. And during that season, they had data that showed carbon fiber continued to break, and the hull significantly was degraded. And that was just ignored. And they had an entire off season, between the 2022 and 2023 operating season, to do maintenance and explore review that data further. Instead, the Titan was left out in the winter conditions in Canada throughout that time period.
Your report also says the company behind the submersible, Oceangate, used intimidation tactics to avoid scrutiny. We just heard Jason Carroll's report about somebody reporting something and they were fired. Tell us what kind of intimidation tactics they used.
Well, I think a good example of that is there was a Coast Guard reservist who happened to be